Good morning and welcome to the Forex Daily Update, brought to you by Pepperstone on Monday the 4th of June 2018. I'm Darren Sinden and you can follow me throughout the day on Twitter by using @ds_Pepperstone. Right, let's take a look at the overnight changes and price moves to be aware of. And as it's Monday, I've highlighted the weekly changes in the dashed red box. I will just flag a couple of key points here. Solid gains from both the Australian and New Zealand dollars over the course of the week against the greenback. And in fact, a significant amount of those gains being built on this morning, with the Aussie up 0.66% and the New Zealand dollar up 0.35% against their American rival. Dollar index for its part trading back towards 94.03 trading, down around 0.17% since the open late last night. Okay, what's on the calendar then? Events that may move the markets. Relatively quiet in terms of high impact data today on the calendar. One or two bits to flag. Data out already from Australia in the shape of inflation for May and company gross operating profits, as well as job ads and retail sales. So quite a bit of data there, as I say, and most of it on the positive side. We'll look at that in a bit more detail momentarily. To come in Europe then at 7 a.m. GMT, we'll have unemployment change for May out of Spain, and employment level data also from Switzerland for the first quarter. At 8:30 we'll have PMI construction index data for May out of the UK. Construction is quite a big deal in the UK and certainly helps to drive sentiment around the UK economy. 8:30 also sees the release of the Centex investor confidence data for June out of the Eurozone, and at 9 o'clock from the Eurozone, the latest round of inflation data in the shape of producer price index data for April. Quite a big gap then until 13:45 this afternoon, and over to the US for the ISM NY Index business conditions data for May. That's followed at 1400 by factory orders nationwide for for April, I should say, out of the USA. And then at 1700, MPC member Tenreiro stands up to speak. And we have another gap then all the way around to 2301 for the British Retail Consortium like-for-like sales data for May. Breaking news and comment then that's caught my eye overnight. First of all, Australian retail sales rose in April as hot weather drove demand at cafes and restaurants, while corporate profits surged in the country by 5.9% in Q1 2018, the data showed. Israeli leader Benjamin Netanyahu begins the European tour today to discuss Iran and other matters with prominent European leaders such as Angela Merkel, Theresa May and Emmanuel Macron. And staying in Europe, UniCredit, Italy's largest bank, is said to be exploring a merger with its French rival Societe Generale, and the Italian bank obviously unconcerned there about the current political situation in the country. Food for thought then, something to take away with you into the trading day and beyond. Well, why not think about this? Strong US jobs data on Friday made the case for a further US rate rise in 2018. Something that consumers will have to adjust to after years of falling or low interest rate charges. High levels of consumer debt and rising interest rates can be a problematic combination, however, and the table opposite shows us where there may be issues ahead. Very telling that 51% of the Turkish population has outstanding credit card debt. When you think what's happened to interest rates there, that you'd have to think that that's got to be a problem on the way through. The US is next in the list with 40% of the country having credit card debt, and Australia very high up there too at 30%. So that's a table to take a look at and perhaps browse over. Please take a moment though as well to read the risk warning, because trading CFDs and margin foreign exchange can be a risky business. If you're in any doubt about those risks or the suitability of leverage products for you, then please do contact your Pepperstone account representative. Thank you for your time.